fucking gold digger too. You don't know, they're everywhere. Fucking gold diggers are everywhere.
Do I have to plus it?
Oh, is that we're having a Zoom meeting about we have conservation, we have town-owned land behind our house that had been conservation land, that now has been purchased.
I don't want to have
Given town.
Harry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How am I doing?
Good, Harry.
It works.
Can hear you well. Very clear tonight. That's great. Eileen? You there, Eileen?
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay.
And Marilyn, looks like she just... Marilyn, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
I can.
Perfect.
Awesome. And we are waiting on Wendy. And we still have about 9 minutes. I'm glad everyone's tech is working tonight.
All right. And I did talk to Harry. He said his computer was still iffy, but he would get on quickly via phone. He could handle that.
I'm here.
Oh, he's here.
Great, you're here. And
Wow.
you know, Harry has got to go in 20 minutes. He's got a very important meeting on the the river stuff with town grants and everything.
Yep.
So we will try to keep this rolling.
Yep, Harry, I spoke. I had a conversation with Monica Bentley today.
Oh, okay.
So she may mention some stuff. I was talking about some of the snags in the river and how we kind of want to move forward as a commission and how everything just needs to kind of be put out there. It's not that the work can't be done. It's just that we have to do it the right way.
Well, I talked to Michael Dutton Monday.
Yep.
He wanted to get a grant for the High Street Dam project.
Yep.
And I told him, I said, well, I'm having a meeting Thursday. I said, you better hurry up. I had it the next morning.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
I mean that's going to be a long process. So I'm sure we'll have more windows, but we were on the MVP grant call the other day. So as you guys know, when we did the site walk, they're going to be doing a bunch of fundraising soon. So
yep. Well, like I told Michael, he put in for 40,000. That will get him started and help him get the other grants that he needs.
Awesome.
All right.
Great.
So we'll get the ball rolling. I am 99% sure that it's going to pass tonight.
Awesome. All right.
So
more impetus to get you out of here on time then.
Oh, no problem. I know Marilyn can do it.
Yeah, I don't expect tonight to go on too long. So.
And like I said, I'm on vacation with a starving husband. It's been a long day, but we had to get this meeting where we couldn't do it last week. So.
Yep. No, I understand, and I appreciate getting everything together tonight and making sure we can make it happen.
All right.
Hey, Marilyn,
I'll be on a boat tomorrow, so we'll make this work. What was that?
I was sitting outside today with no shirt, getting a tan.
I know. Steve was already making jokes about. Yeah, I know. It warmed up.
It was nice. On my way home, it was 63 degrees.
My daughter.
But it's beautiful down here. It's like 84. It's been the best pick of the
imagine.
week. So
jealous.
Oh my God! Yeah, place is packed.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening.
Good evening, Azu.
Azu. Good evening.
Hello.
We got everybody on. Is Wendy on?
Wendy is not here yet, and Jasmine.
Right?
And Jasmine will be joining us as well.
Oh, Jasmine's go. Oh, okay, very good.
This will be.
Like I said, I have no paperwork with me, guys. It was a quick pack and run about an hour before, so many of things I forgot. Laptop was one of them I brought, but paperwork and everything is home. So Steve's going to help me out as far as reading the entries and all that fun stuff. So thank you.
Yep. That's what I'm waiting. Jasmine probably has the ads.
And I did take a picture of the agenda. I
did
like the format that you're sending. I did take a picture because I know I can't get it at the same time on.
Well, I just sent out a revised one late this afternoon with my notes on it. So if you can.
I just read that. It's very good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna actually get that up on my thing at the same time. All right, we have no old business.
Nope.
New business, no.
Here's the books on.
All right, we got about a minute, Steve. I'll open it right up.
Yeah, I'm looking for the. I don't see Jasmine.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting. I know Brendan. Brendan is here from Environmental Partners. I wonder if he has a copy of his ad, because I don't know where Jasmine puts them. I'm looking for him right now.
Okay.
But I do have the Charlie Baker statement. Jasmine was supposed to be here. I'm not seeing her active.
Can we check with him if he has his ad?
Brendan, are you there?
Yeah, Steve, what are you looking for?
The legal advertisement from the newspaper.
Copy of it? Yeah, let me see if I have it on file. I know we sent the physical copy, or the physical copy was sent to a zoo. I don't know if a zoo has it on file. But let me see if we have a copy saved.
Yeah, even if you just have the, and then we can get kind of proof after the fact if we need to dig it
Yes,
up from.
Steve, they did send them a physical copy.
Okay, so we have the physical copy. So when it comes time, if we could just read that off.
I know we have to legally read it to open though, so
Yeah.
I can't open without it.
Well, a zoo, if I have Brookside, I'm going to ask Rebecca the same question.
Okay, do they have but they should at least have the electronic, if they tell you what date it
Here
is.
comes Jasmine.
There's Jasmine. Jasmine, do you?
All right, well, I can start to,
I'll read the,
yeah,
go ahead.
All right, everybody, good evening. I'm Marilyn McDonald, Chair Conservation for Bridgewater. I am going to have Steve help me out as I am on vacation, but wanted to make sure we really got this meeting done so I don't have a lot of paperwork. So Steve, if you can read in the Governor Baker and help me out with the agenda as we go so we can have this meeting go forward. Thank you, Steve.
Yep. Pursuant to Governor Baker's March 12, 2020 order superseding certain provisions of the open meeting law, GLC 38, Section 18, and the Governor's March 15, 2020 order imposing strict limitation on number of people that may gather in one place, this meeting of the Conservation Commission will be conducted via remote participation to the greatest extent possible. There will be no in-person attendance permitted. Citizens who wish to participate may do so via Zoom.
Yep.
That's good. Yep.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So tonight's meeting, old business, we have none. Under new business, we have a notice of intent, 45 Brookside Drive, map 86, lot 73, applicant John Chilo Walker, representative Michael Kosker. We have a DEP file number on that. So Jasmine, if you have the notice of intent, can you please open?
You would remember. Huh? I knew you would remember. Oh.
Steve, is Jasmine there?
Jasmine, are you there?
Hello, I'm here.
We need
Jasmine. I need the ad for 45. Oh, I have the ad for sorry, for 45 Brookside. That's my mistake. Let me just bring it up here real quick. So this is the legal notice, notice of public hearing, Conservation Commission, Bridgewater, Massachusetts, in accordance with Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 131, Section 40, the Town of Bridgewater Local Wetland Bylaw, the Bridgewater Conservation.
Can everybody be
People's got to mute.
Everybody be muted, please, except for the Conservation Commission.
We'll hold a public hearing on Thursday, March 11th. This is dated for February 25th, the original intended meeting date at 6:30 p.m. No in-person meeting as the Academy building is closed to the public. Visit the Town of Bridgewater website for virtual Zoom meeting information or contact the office.
All right, thank you, Steve. Okay, 45 Brookside Drive, Michael Kosker, you're now open. Or anybody from Kosker Associates?
Michael, are you there?
All right. As I mentioned with
what about Tony?
Is Tony here too?
No, Michael's on here. I can see him. He's just probably got tough. He's not very tech savvy, so I'm guessing he's trying to do it from his phone.
I'm with him.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah, Michael is not known for being tech savvy.
No, okay. He is not. He definitely
let
is
me
not.
try to bring up. I thought we were going to have a presentation, so.
Do we have the other?
Okay, there we go. Okay, so Jasmine, did you bring this up? Okay, so Jasmine has shared the screen here. As you guys saw in the report, this is a pretty straightforward septic system upgrade and repair. It's located in the buffer zone. This project originally had only been shown to be buffer zone to BVW, and I had asked the applicant to list riverfront area on the site as well, because the main fact was, even though it doesn't impact the riverfront area from a performance standpoint or from performance standard standpoint, I just wanted to make sure that in the event that we have anyone come forward with this property, with this plan in the future, that the resource areas are depicted correctly and clearly. So I had Michael add that riverfront area, and it is shown. Maybe not on this one, but I know he has submitted one that has got the 200-foot zone on it. And man, I wish people had better technology, but you know, as you saw in my report, I recommended an approval and an issuance of an order of conditions on this, seeing as it's a septic system occurring within already established work area. And Michael has raised his hand now.
I know. Can you unmute him?
Showed him not being muted.
I can't unmute him.
All right.
All I say is.
Yeah, he'd have to unmute himself on his and that much I do know.
He doesn't even have a microphone option on his.
Yeah, exactly.
That's weird.
All right, well, until he gets on, I mean, at this point, until he gets on where, you know, it's crucial that we get Harry on his 7 o'clock river meeting. Any of the conservation members have any thoughts or questions on this where Steve was out?
No.
No.
No, myself either. It's pretty straightforward.
Steve?
Yep.
It says the mic's connecting to audio.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you want to give him a second or.
Yep. And we do have Wendy here tonight as well, just so when we get to the voting portion.
Welcome, Wendy.
Thank you.
We don't really. We've got.
All right, we got to keep.
We got to keep this moving.
Yeah, we got to keep this moving.
Why don't we? You go ahead, Marilyn. Just set forth what you guys want to do, and if it can be assisted with administrative function, guide me what you want me to do, and I will do that.
So on this notice of intent, have you been out there as far as the flags and stuff?
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, it doesn't show the riverfront on that plan, but Michael did submit a plan showing the riverfront areas delineated. And that was the only thing that I had seen that was outstanding, and they complied within a couple hours to that. So
okay.
Other than that, it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I'd like to get a peek. Is any issue, you know, like we can continue this?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's up to you guys.
I'd like to just take a quick peek when I'm back. Thoughts?
I agree.
Agree.
Okay.
I suppose.
All right, so the chair at this time would entertain a motion.
You want to, well, we're not going to issue, so we're going to make a motion to continue the hearing to the next meeting.
Yeah, which would be
March 25th.
Thank you. All right, make a motion to continue to March 25th.
Second.
Okay. Any further discussion?
Nope.
Hearing none, roll call vote. Marilyn McDonald, aye. Harry Bailey.
Aye.
Eileen Prisco.
Aye.
And Wendy Smith.
Aye.
Okay, and we can, if we want, set up a quorum site walk on that. I'll give some dates when I get back, okay?
Sure, and maybe the intention, just to throw in a little note here, maybe the intention will be that typically you guys close and then issue 2 weeks later. Maybe we can do this where we get out to the site and have it ready to close at the next meeting.
We can do that to keep
Yeah,
it
we can
going.
do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be fine. So it's not going to really delay anything. Okay, very good. We'll keep this moving forward. On the next agenda, it looks like it is request for determination, RDA of Curve Street map, not available, roadway right away, applicant Town of Bridgewater. Steve?
Yep. So yeah, so the map and lot are not there because this work actually occurs within the right of way for the road. This is the water main improvements out on Curve Street that I'm sure you all are familiar with. Brendan does have a presentation prepared. So Jasmine, if you could share the screen with Brendan, and Brendan, if for time's sake, you could make it pretty concise.
Actually, did we open this? Jasmine, did you read the?
Oh, that's a good point. No, we didn't.
Yeah. Like I said, not my regular thing. Do we have a notice, Jasmine?
Eve, I just emailed you the notice, I believe, if that helps.
Yep. Okay, there it is. Yep.
All right, Steve, you can read it then?
Yep. Bringing it up right now.
Perfect.
Okay, so in accordance with Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 131, Section 40, and the Bridgewater Local Bylaw, the Bridgewater Conservation Commission will hold a public hearing as a virtual meeting over Zoom. A link and instructions to participate in the meeting will follow and be posted to the calendar on the town's website at bridgewaterma.org. A recording of the meeting will also be posted to the town's webpage within 48 hours after the meeting ends. The hearing will be on a request for determination of applicability filed by Lauren Underwood of Environmental Partners Group Incorporated on behalf of the Bridgewater Department of Public Works. The applicant proposes to install 8-inch PVC water main on Curve Street and requests a determination from the commission whether the work depicted on the plan is subject to jurisdiction under the Wetlands Protection Act and Town of Bridgewater Wetland Bylaw. The work will take place within the paved right-of-way of Curve Street between number 140 Curve Street and the intersection of Curve Street and Auburn Street. Please contact the Bridgewater Conservation Department at 508-697-0950 for the hearing date and time.
All right, thank you. So officially open, and Steve, as you had mentioned, I'm very familiar with this area. I have no concerns at this time. Steve, anything further on your end?
No, the description right here is actually very concise and very clear. Brendan's here to answer any questions you guys may have. Yeah, as I said, if you're familiar with the site, it's the water main improvement project that's going along Curve Street. They're asking for determination. It does occur within buffer zone and very close to wetland resource areas. However, it also my suggestion is a negative determination category 2, stating that it does not have a negative impact on the performance standards of the Wetlands Protection Act.
Yeah, that is needed. I have no further questions on it. Harry, at this time?
No, I'm fine.
All right, Eileen, at this time?
I'm good.
Okay, Wendy, please. Any questions or concerns?
No, sounds good.
All right. Okay, at this time, the chair would entertain a motion, please.
I make a motion for a negative determination category 2 on Curve Street.
I heard a second, hearing a second. Any further discussion? Okay, hearing none. Roll call vote, please. Marilyn McDonald, aye. Harry Bailey.
Aye.
Eileen Prisco.
Aye.
Wendy Smith.
Aye.
Okay, thank you very much. All right.
Thank you, Brendan.
Yeah, much appreciated, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, good luck.
Thank you.
Moving along, abbreviated notice resource area delineation 0 and 1300 Vernon Street, map 124, lot 2, 6, 12, and 81. Applicant Manuel I always kill names, Berginga.
Bajenga.
Thank you. We have a DEP file number, and Steve or Jasmine, could you open please with the notice?
Jasmine, do you have this ad?
I do not. Let me see. Is Rebecca here?
I am here.
Okay.
I have the proof. Oh, hang on a second. Too many screens.
Oh, that's okay.
Rebecca, if you have the ad, you can read it yourself. That would be fine.
Oh, excellent. If I can just get myself on the right screen here. Make this go down. Ah, here we are. Okay. Where did the other screen go? Not this one. Where is it? That's the green cards. You got the green cards.
We got the green cards, yep.
Okay, so in accordance with Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 131, Section 40, and the Town of Bridgewater Local Bylaw, the Bridgewater Conservation Commission will hold a public hearing on Thursday, March 11th, 2021 at 6:30 p.m. for review of an abbreviated notice of resource area delineation. The public hearing will be held as a virtual meeting over Zoom. A link and instructions to participate in the meeting will follow and be posted to the calendar on the town's website at www.bridgewaterma.org. The applicant seeks approval of a wetland line as well as a riverfront area. The property is identified as Assessor's Map 124, lots 2, 6, 12, and 81. Also 0 and 1300 Vernon Street. All interested persons are encouraged to attend.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Rebecca, you are open.
Okay, now I got to get back to the other screen. Sorry. 2 screens at work, 1 screen at home. It just doesn't work. Nope. All right. Can I share?
Steve, you have to give her share capability because I'm not host. I can't give it to her.
1 second, Rebecca.
You bet. I'm still trying to get to the right screen over here.
You should be good now.
All right. Where's my little control panel? And I'm sorry to keep you. Okay. So we have a very large wetland line in the area of 1300 Vernon Street and 0. It's a lot of wetland line. I can't even get the screen to work for me. I know we've been there once before. I didn't know if the commission had questions. Why can't I do anything?
Well, I think me and Marilyn.
Okay. There we go. I'll put it on the screen while you talk. Oh,
Sure.
I can't.
Steve,
Host disabled.
You can open any comment.
Sure. Okay.
I can't share.
We're all having technical difficulties. No worries.
Yeah, I can't share. It's disabled.
That's all right.
Really, man.
That's okay.
Open, we're good.
It's okay.
Okay, so we've had discussions about this in-house regarding what strategy to take as far as, reviewing this project based on the scope and based on the complexity of determining exactly what. I'm not going to call it a potential vernal pool at this point. I'm not going to call it a certified vernal pool at this point, and I'm not going to call it not a vernal pool at this point. Whatever that is needs
an
to be
area of interest. We have a few areas of interest.
We have an area of interest that needs to be determined. Now, I've been out there several times in the last month to kind of document what I see on site, and based on my experience, knowing what I know about vernal pools and what qualifies them as vernal pools. And the regs have changed slightly since the last time I have assessed vernal pools. Therefore, I do not personally feel comfortable making a decision on this vernal pool with the data that I've collected. I don't think it's fair to the town of Bridgewater to, rely on Ken Thompson, even though he's a great wetland scientist, and I trust him and believe that his wetland delineation is probably correct. And I agree with the majority of it. I've walked a lot of it. At this time, me and Marilyn have talked about this, and we think it's in the best interest to have a third party review this NRAD. So that's issue number 1. And issue number 2, I know Rebecca had brought forth an issue of a waiver of fees previously with the
did.
And I didn't forget about it. And I've looked into it and I've researched it. And I've sent the commissioners information based on the bylaw and the section of the bylaw that refers to those fees in particular. And they are going to take the next 2 weeks to mull that over based on the information I provided them and come up with a decision on that waiver as well.
All right, so let me just spell it out for a second, right? So we have 10,000 lineal feet of wetlands and we pay $1 per lineal foot. So I'm only asking that the 1,000 that was already paid be considered towards this application, since we've really paid over $12,000 here. That's all the request is for, $1,000 relief. Thank you.
Yes, and I am in agreement because I believe that my suggestion basically to the commission was that because it is an administrative fee for something that was supposed to occur based on the bylaw and that did not occur, that money is in fact either it's a service that the applicant did not receive from the town, even though he paid for it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
So the commission will weigh that and they will come up with their decision based on that waiver. And then the other thing is obviously the major issue at hand here, and that's how to handle the review of this line. So I think what we're going to do is just advocate that we go straight out and put proposals out for 3 people like we did for the previous filing and start there.
Agreed. Yeah, I mean, as I was going to say, at this time, we really do need a couple of more weeks, especially with, weather changes. Hopefully we get a good rain or something, but nothing was going to happen as far as certifying anything with this during this time. We really needed March to mid-May starts to affect it. So let's take our time and we'll do this the proper way. So yes, I would entertain 3 outside parties. At this time, I would ask the conservation members, Harry, any comments?
No.
Eileen, any comments?
No, I agree with Steve's suggestions.
Can I say
pretty
something?
much for the most.
Hold on one second, Manny.
And Wendy, any comments at this time?
No, what's been said, I agree with, but I am new to this and I don't know what I was just looking at. What are they trying to do there? I'm confused.
So, get Steve ahead.
Yeah, so what this filing is that is just a depiction of the different line series that are on site.
Okay.
And basically what they're doing is certifying the wetland line through this permit application.
And riverfront.
Yeah. So this has nothing to do with project proposals. This is simply certifying where the resource areas are on site.
So that maybe nothing can be built there.
Potentially, we don't know. This is just simply to put the lay of the land out there.
Find out what it is. Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, at this time, I would, any other conservation members with any? Everybody got a chance? Okay.
No.
At this time, I would open it up to the public. Please raise your hand. Jasmine or Steve will give you the go ahead. Any questions on this filing? Again, nothing is happening tonight. We are going forward with plans to further investigate and make our determination with the information that gets provided to us. It falls within the rules and regulations. So at this time, anybody have a question?
And we're going to limit comments to hopefully we got to get one of our commissioners out of here by 7.
We're very time conscious.
So
again, I'm trying to get
2 minutes max. Go ahead, Manny.
So I guess we have an issue with this vernal pool, potential vernal pool, whatever it may be.
Yes.
So we have a time sensitive area that we really need to get working on.
Activate the camera. So.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
So I'm all fine. I'm actually the guy paying the bill at the end of the day. So why don't we just tell the board that the engineer that was there before that did all the third-party investigation on the first go around, let's just have them go do it, whatever it is, because it's time sensitive, and I'll just pay the bill.
So Manny, I don't have a problem with that. That was one of my suggestions too. I think it was LLC. Again, I'm on vacation. I don't have everything in front of me. That they were the ones that started this. If the town has to do do 3 submittals, then fine. I'll have Steve weigh in on that. But
yeah, Manny. So the way this will work is I will come up with 3 offers to put out to 3 different firms. LEC will be one of them with the basic knowledge that they did a lot of the legwork already. They're familiar with the site. So I'm going to start working on this immediately because it is time sensitive.
Yeah. So this being time sensitive, what is our window that we have to get this done by?
Well, here's the kicker, Manny. So in the bylaw, you have potential vernal pool listed as a resource area. So at the end of the day, you absolutely need a negative vernal pool in this case.
Yeah, but the question is how long is a vernal pool actually? I mean, a vernal pool can go away during the summer. Like when do the eggs hatch? Like what is our time? What is our
the most pertinent information is the reproduction of the species that use it, the obligate species in particular. Yeah. If there's presence of those are the main indicators of a presence of a vernal pool or even potential vernal pool, and those will be within the next few weeks, mainly April.
Exactly.
I was going to say it hasn't happened yet.
So it's coming up. It's coming up quick in the next couple of weeks. It could be anywhere from mid-March to May. Sometimes a good rainstorm, Manny, would weigh in and make it happen earlier. But we're definitely getting close to that window of when we're going to see this.
Manny, this is going to be any firm I go out to at this point and put a request, as Ken will probably be able to tell you, they're going to see vernal pool and they're going to realize that this is time sensitive to right now and the next probably 8 weeks.
I'm just afraid of this meeting, this board, or however, like we delay this, like trying to get this, third party, and then we're into next year because we got to verify it. So it'll be a next year project. And I just would like to get this. This has been going on for almost 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day,
I think the timing is the right time. You're getting into that area. We haven't, I'm on vacation and making sure this meeting's going so that we don't delay applicants because we lost a quorum last week. So I think, we'll get the third party and things progress. I mean, you know, I understand it's time sensitive with the March coming up and everything, but I mean, we've got to do our due diligence. We've got to stay within the rules and regulations. And, you know, put those bids out and get them started right away. And, you know.
And Manny, this is really the only timing this is really contingent upon at this point is those potential obligate species. That's whose time matters right now. When it comes down to the determination of that pool, their presence is the main factor.
So let me get this clear. If that isn't a vernal pool, if it's determined not to be a vernal pool by a third party, do we still have more hurdles, or is this vernal pool out of the question?
If it's
well, a third party will give us information that we would, you know, we would pass on to National Heritage. So the third party is going to be crucial in coming in and either finding evidence or not finding evidence, and that's what we'll go by.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So again, I'd like to keep this moving. Any other questions? This will be on the next agenda. You know, if we could get those bids right into Steve, so I know Steve will be right on this, and he'll get everything out. And we'll.
I'm going to be working on it tomorrow, so.
We'll be in the next meeting. So, any other questions on this? Again, nothing is happening on this tonight. We will have this on the next agenda and more information at that time as we progress.
Shane did raise his hand.
Before you go to Shane, Madam Chair, I'll be leaving for my Taunton River meeting.
Yep. Thank you, Harry.
Hey, thank you.
Thanks, Harry.
Thank you, Harry.
Yep.
Harry.
All right. Do we have any further on this?
Yeah, Marilyn, Shane would like to comment.
Okay. Yep. Just Shane, your name and address for the record, please.
Oh yeah, I know. 2 minutes. I know.
Yeah,
I just want to know if whatever comes from this report, if myself and my neighbors will be informed on the results of the report.
The results of the report are at the meeting. So yes, this is an open public hearing. Yep.
So
and
that will be everything that happens will be talked about the next meeting.
Yes.
Or
on the this might be a couple meetings at this point, but I mean, yes.
Okay.
Well,
all right.
Shane, could you just
the weather factor and everything will play.
Could you just Shane? Could you just identify yourself for the record? You didn't.
I'm sorry.
Procedural.
Shane Veronese. I live at 1188 Vernon Street, the main abutter to this proposal.
Okay, thank you.
That's thank you. I thought I did hear him say it, so thank you. All right. Okay. Any other hands up that we can move along?
Kevin.
Yes, thank you. Kevin Newton, 1370 Vernon Street. I had submitted a very late comment today with some concerns I had on the ANRAD. Just want to know if you received them, and if not, I'll make sure I get them to you before the next hearing. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you, Kevin. They did not receive them. I do have it. I did read them, and I will make sure to forward that along to them tomorrow when I get into the office and send everything out.
Thanks, Steve. I appreciate it.
Yep. Steve, did he give his address for the record?
Yes, he did.
Okay,
thank you. Okay, any other hands? Okay. At this time, the chair would entertain a motion, please.
Well, do we want to continue to the next meeting or the second meeting? Because we need more time.
It's got to be the next meeting in
I
case we have to decide.
Meeting by meeting, yeah.
I'm sorry, you were both talking at the same time.
Yeah,
I would keep it going meeting to meeting. Steve,
okay, all right. So then I will make a motion to continue this until the next meeting, which was
March 25th.
25th at 6:30 p.m.
I think a check-in every 2 weeks is appropriate at this point.
That's fine. I just didn't know whether they wanted more time.
Do I hear a second? Wendy, I know you're new, but with Harry off, are you okay to second this?
Yes, I second that motion.
All right, thank you, Wendy. All right, here in a second, any further discussion? I think like we just said, keeping this on every 2 weeks, fine. All right, roll call vote now. We have Marilyn McDonald, aye. No, Harry, Eileen Prisco.
Aye.
Wendy Smith.
Aye.
All right, thank you very much, all.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
All right, we got a couple more small things.
Okay, so we have next, and I'm working on a small little thing. Steve, what's next on the agenda?
We have a certificate of compliance request for 500 Elm Street, which is map 44, lot 8, DEP file number SE 116-1465. This is the FW Web building.
Okay, and Steve, you were out there at 500 Elm, which we're all familiar with also. Any concerns?
No, I have no concerns. Site came out well. I've been kind of keeping an eye on it kind of the entire time through. So just from an erosion and sedimentation standpoint.
Okay, very good. All right, then Chair would entertain a motion, please.
Motion to issue a certificate of compliance for 500 Elm Street.
Okay. Do I hear a second?
Second the motion.
All right, here in a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. Roll call vote. Marilyn McDonald, aye. Eileen Prisco.
Aye.
Wendy Smith.
Aye.
All right, very good. Thank you. Steve, anything further?
Yep.
Discussion items?
Two very short discussion items. The first one being on National Grid. I spoke with them late this afternoon and got some additional information, which made me basically tell them that I believe you guys would want an RDA in this situation because they are moving one of the structures 73 feet. So I said, with that amount of a move, typically this exempt, if it were moving 5 or 10 feet would be okay, but seeing as it's moving that far, it is land subject to not coastal storm flowage, but bordering land subject to flooding. I suggested they bring in an RDA and put it in front of you guys in a clearer plan that you guys can see. So we'll probably see that coming up soon.
Okay, and I agree with, I mean, yeah.
And then lastly, I have an on-site with Jim Smalls tomorrow morning at Old Scotland Links because Eileen had raised a concern that she had somebody had called in something that there was some potential burning and vegetation removal. So I'm going to go out there and go over the operation and maintenance plan with him and sort of look at the activities we're doing over the years and just tell him kind of what is appropriate, what might not be appropriate, and just, you know, get to know each other moving forward since I'll be here for a while. So.
Yeah,
okay.
it's a good idea.
I mean, I did see the email on that. Thank you, Steve.
Yep.
So I remember that before us, might have been 2 years ago, but I do remember before they are supposed to notify us for anything that they're doing within, there was a good plan put in place with them going forward.
Okay.
So yeah, thank you for staying on that. And
yeah, I just want to familiarize myself with it because last year, right when I was getting ready to go out to the golf course, obviously with the pandemic, I didn't get a chance to go out and really grab hold of the plan and understand what was in it.
Yeah, and like I said, you could probably find it under the old file, and that did come before us a few years back, and we did have a nice plan with them. So, all right, great, thank you. Anything further?
That's it.
All right, great. Thank you all for getting on this meeting so we could keep these meetings going. And I would entertain a motion.
Make a motion to close the hearing.
Second.
All right, here in a second. Any further discussions? Again, have a safe evening, all, and thank you very much.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep, bye-bye.
Good night. Enjoy Florida. Enjoy Florida.
Thank you. My husband's pacing right now to go eat, so.
Go eat.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.